Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and I'm moving the microphone stand closer, who would have guessed? Some of you may have seen it, the Hatsune Miku video. Honestly, I'm so bummed out. Like I had the money, we almost had fruit. I'm even gonna change the freaking, I mean that was almost a natural fruit. Just as the seed, but I'll change it to fruit. Just so that the combination can be complete. But you know, like, when I found out that the game got a PC release, I was so looking forward to it. I was gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that game when I can. It'll be great. I was watching people play it. It was like, it looked so cool. And it had a lot of, it had a lot of songs that I like. It had a lot of songs that I like. And so, you know, I go to buy it. I go to buy it tonight, and it's like, you know, I'm looking at it, it's like, why is it $39 and why is it $39? Why is it 40 bucks? What the heck? But what was even more confusing, okay, we'll do scars. I don't like doing scars, not because scars themselves are bad, you know, but like, just the effect of lowers max stamina and reason drastically. You know, that's a little bit of a bummer. I think that's a bigger deal than the scars themselves. You know, Renegade Shepherd was badass. Do I want to do Scars, Spider God? No, I don't think do I want to? Sure, let's do it. Let's do it as a treat, you know? As a little goof, as a little gap, a little laugh. But, you know, I picked it up tonight, and I'm gonna move the microphone stand a little bit closer, just because I've been quiet recently, and the thing is, Adobe Rush does not have good audio controls. And its voice enhancement sucks, so I'm just gonna get closer to the microphone and hope for the best. Maybe I'll turn World of Horror. You know what? Let's turn. I just realized I don't have the filter for World of Horror on, or the limiter, so it can go above a certain sound. I'm gonna turn it down by 1 decibel. Hope that kind of works out for the best. Strength, your seconds in that order. Knowledge, charisma. Okay. Takashi, maybe. So there's no dexterity, which I like, unless we have, well, I would rather dexterity than knowledge, honestly, because there's always the chance that we can go to Fear Festival and get, like, all the dexterity in the world. But, yeah, no, I was really wanting to get the game, and I was really excited about it, and just the audio stuttering is so bad. And the thing is, there's, like, a bunch of different, like, weird solutions for it on the internet that almost remind me of, like, trying to troubleshoot Adobe Premiere Pro, which is never a good thing. We've won. But, like, the first solution I tried is turning your audio down to DVD quality, you know, 4800, what was it, kilohertz, megahertz? I don't know, I'm not very technically minded when it comes to audio, but it's like 4800 16-bit instead of, like, 4800 32-bit, which is, like, the one that you want, right? Like, 32-bit is just better because it has more bits, I guess? Like, audio is one of those things I just don't know about, but people recommended downgrading your audio to DVD quality. That didn't freaking work. You know, then you've got people talking about how you have to unplug your controller, or you have to change, like, a graphical setting, or you have to unplug anything that has a headphone jack. My monitor has a headphone jack. What the hell am I supposed to do, right? Like, I can't unplug. I need to see the screen. It's a rhythm game. I want to see Hatsune Miku do the funny dance. But, oh, Moriko first try, let's go. But it's just like, it's just ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so we kind of know that Unlimited Forest works. Okay, alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to waste all of our money on getting a chainsaw, because we haven't done a chainsaw Haru run in a while, and I think, aw, shit. No, it'll be okay, it'll be perfectly fine. Don't give me panic, how dare you? I'm not panicking, you're panicking. Why are we shouting? Why are we yelling? I'm raising my voice, I'm freaking out here. I'm freaking out here. I'm Morbin. This is, like, I know the flashlight was there, but we need a weapon, man. We need a weapon. Like, you gotta give me at least a weapon to get through the freaking game with 19% Doom. Oh my god. But, yeah, no, so it's like, I tried all these, like, just weird solutions that shouldn't have anything to do with it, and people are saying, you know, this is something that I never, like, listen, okay? I've always been that guy who it works on my machine, TM, for these sorts of things, right? There's a lot of stuff that doesn't work on my machine. I'm looking at you, Mr. John Adobe. But, like, for, you know, like for games, a lot of the times they just, like, they work, unless it's something that's, like, CPU bound with, like, older CPUs, you know, something like Lost Planet 2 or Child of Light. I'm still bummed. I love those games. I never beat Child of Light, but that was a delightful little game. That was relaxing, that was fun, it was beautiful. And Lost Planet 2 is one of the best games I've ever played. I love Lost Planet 2. You're telling me that I have to buy, like, a... Like, is it anything over 6 CPU cores? Or is it 6 CPU cores or lower? I'm not entirely sure. But I don't know if I have any, like... I don't know, like, I have an old laptop, but even then, I think that's at least got 6 cores. Yeah, we'll go in, right? It'll be fine. No, it won't be fine. It won't be fine at all. We need to get money. We need to get money. We need to get cursed. We have insomnia. That's real and true, unfortunately. So really, it's just gonna be a game about getting as much money randomly as we can. If we could just get through this as quickly as possible, I would really appreciate that. 33% Doom. Honestly, I'm starting to think the chainsaw is bait, and we just got lucky the first several times we got it. Because, like, when the chainsaw first came out, we were getting it every run on every character. It was beautiful. We were having no troubles whatsoever. And then we try to get it on the Haru arc, and it's like, oh boy, ugh. Okay, so this is gonna do 8, and this is gonna do 6. So I mean, that'll get us there if we just want to do like something like this. It's an 88% chance. There's nothing really wrong with that, I suppose. But, let's see. I do have a little bit of a tangent to go on, a little bit of the 3D printing update. We're in the... Not only is this the Haru arc, where we're gonna play Haru until my static and I clear P4S, which, you know, not an update today, update tomorrow, because, you know, it's raid night tomorrow. I got a busy raid schedule. I got P3S in the morning, I got P4S at night, maybe even more P3S after that, I don't know, we're going freaking sicko mode. He's Morbin, I'm Morbin, we're all Morbin. But basically, I saw the, I don't know if I did talk about it, right? Like, did I talk about it on an episode, or was it, like, literally after the episode ended? I don't know. But there was a... Ribcage Woman was the first enemy, by the way. There was a Reddit post, so I might be retreading old ground. But hey, you don't have to watch every episode to get up to date on the web lore, right? Like, oh god. Oh no. Okay, so on the bright side, it's 1 damage. So that's cool. We'll just do this if we can. I was expecting her to just... I'm so used to 1 round killing things on the Haru arc that, like, not... Leech Girl, second enemy, by the way. I'm just so used to, you know... I was expecting her to die, and when she didn't die, I was like, oh god, what the hell? But, yeah, so I saw this post on Reddit about, a 3D modeler had made, I believe her name is Ranny. I've heard it and read it several times today. I never got to her in Elden Ring, alright? But they had this beautiful Ranny statue that they made, and they were selling the file to 3D print. And it was genuinely incredible. Like, I'm not even gonna, like, it was beautiful. Like, it had this really cool stone base where she was standing on. The pose was good, the clothes, and the details were incredible. And I just look at that and I'm like, listen, I've been wanting to get a 3D printer for so long. That might literally be my Bloodborne. That literally might... From Software selling a piece of technology again. Why did I get a PS4? For Bloodborne. And Persona. Why am I getting a goddamn 3D printer? Because that Ranny is just so good. And I also discovered that this same artist, in all their glory, okay, in all their, like, I think it's a team, so it might be, it's the same team, but I think it might be a different sculptor, but still, incredible. We're gonna save this for after. I can't believe I'm blanking on the mansion mystery, the one where we get the chainsaw, the one with the painting, the one with Shiro-san. Not Shiro-san. Ichiro-san. Shiro-san is down there in hell, where we sent him. Ichiro-san. I'm just blanking. Sorry, it is like, the sun is rising, because I had to do some, like, IRL stuff, and then I realized that I was going to be busy tomorrow, so I just kind of was like, yeah, I won't have time to record tomorrow, so I gotta do it now. Hopefully that's fine by you. It's fine by me. If it wasn't fine by me, I wouldn't be doing it. You know, I think I've been pretty consistent in basically saying, like, you know, if I didn't have fun with this, I wouldn't do it. And if it ever became, like, a true inconvenience, I would stop. Right? Like, a minor inconvenience is staying up, like, 30 minutes later. It's like, listen, I've been awake. The longest I've ever been awake was, like, for 32 to 36 hours. Somewhere in that time period. It felt like forever, don't get me wrong. Sphinx? Oh. You're really gonna do me like this? What the hell? You're really gonna do me like that? That's crazy. But, like, I've been up for... I go sicko mode sometimes, alright? So, like, it's probably fine. Like, I mean, 30 more minutes, it's not really a big deal. And I'm gonna sleep, alright? Your boy sleeps. Not as much as I'd like to, though. But, what was I gonna say? We will get ending B here. We're not smonking. I'm not fighting a boss without smonks. Not in this economy. Are you crazy? This is perception. This is dexterity. But this is stamina, so we'll take the stamina L, or we'll just roll low. It's just that easy. But, yeah, like, it's just the Ranny statue is absolutely stunning. And same team, different artists. But the important part is that they still look amazing. And because I'm on the Patreon, I get 50% off of previous models that I missed, right? So, what I have an opportunity, well, if I get a 3D printer, they have a chibi Shaltier, but that's not what I'm talking about here. They have a Shaltier, Blood Fallen, and she looks amazing. Like, I don't know if I've ever talked about it, like, a lot on the videos. I'm a huge Overlord fan. I genuinely love Overlord. Like, and here's the thing. Light novel reader, alright? I haven't read the new one, okay? But I kind of learned my lesson. Okay, I kind of learned my lesson. do I want to throw this? I really, do we have the flashlight check? I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to go back and look, but, like, I kind of, like, obviously it's out now and it's translated properly. Oh, man, we're gonna be one off. How about I throw the ancient ring? Will that work? That will indeed work. Love to see it. But, like, I kind of made my... Okay, we'll go here, leave Emmy alone. Thank God we don't have time for that. It's true, we gotta go get our commission. But, oh God. Okay, we're good. Everything is fine. We're not good. Everything is fine. The roads are closed. This is going to hell and back. Everything is going wrong, but that's okay. But, you know, I remember, like, you don't read it when it first gets translated. I don't know if the guy is still doing it, but the person who translated all of the original, like, it's an ongoing series, but, like, the ones that I read, you know, like, 1 through 13. Here's the thing, I own them, okay? I physically own them. I buy them, and then I read the fan translation, alright? So you're not getting me on anything there. But, you know, it's like the person who originally did... I don't remember their username, but they were really iconic, and they would put themselves in, like, there was, like, a Sasuga meme for them, because it's, like, Sasuga Einsama. and then it would be Sasuga, their name, Sama, because they were like they were incredibly fast at translating. But the thing is, sometimes, and this is what made me stop reading them when the fan translators came out with their version, was that sometimes they would rewrite parts for just to make a community meme, which is pretty normal. I think like a lot of people do it. Like people have done it for Toho. Like there was a fake, well, it's not a fake quote because it's in the fan translation, but there's a fan translation where Marissa said, "Get out of the way, bitch," and that was recently removed, and people were upset, even though it was replaced with an accurate translation. You know what I mean? We're just gonna do, oh boy, we'll do TV Terror, I guess. I mean, I don't, oh, Jesus. So, I don't have, oh my god. I mean, we have 2 spells. I mean, we have the Book of Gore, right? So it's like, it's not hugely a problem. Oh, excuse, I didn't do that intentionally. I was just looking at my spells. I swear to God. I forgot that was a thing that I didn't forget it was a thing you could do. I just was not even thinking about it as it was happening. I was like, oh yeah, there's Book of Gore, and then there's this spell. I don't really need this spell. We'll go ahead and we'll go ahead and get rid of it. And we do need to be more tactical with our smonking because, like, we might not have a lift the heaviest box, I think, for sure, and go to the I was gonna go to the history club by accident, but go to the school nurse. That would help out a lot. But like, you know, I can't repeat specifically the instance that I'm thinking about for the Overlord light novel translation, because 1, Susan would get very, very upset, and 2, the anime hasn't gotten there yet. Apparently there's gonna be a season 4. I thought season 3 was terrible. I hated season 3. Listen. Season 1 was great. And season 2, despite what, like, some people didn't like the Lizard Man arc, and you know what, I'll be honest, I think they could have done the Lizard Man arc a lot better, because in the books, the Lizard Man arc was a lot more menacing. Because how I kind of view it, alright, do we have to go to the school? No, we don't. But do we have to go to the forest? It's Bulletin? Yeah, sure, why not? So that's a little weird. But, you know, basically how I always kind of view it is in the anime, it is more of an action, power fantasy thing, while the light novel is way more depressing. Like, that's actually true. The light novel, there's a lot of very depressing and, like, melancholy. There's a lot of melancholy in the books, because it's just like, Ainz is sad. Like, he doesn't have any friends. He feels alone. He's just miserable, like, all the time. And anytime it feels like he's gonna make any progress on, like, his feelings or emotions, the undead emotion suppressant kicks in, and he just feels, like, mildly upset or annoyed, right? +1 dexterity. Now, we don't need this, but we can sell it. We can sell it. And let me see real quick. And I remember Leech Girl. I bet you didn't think I did. There is not a light source. Okay. So I have a plan. You should probably know it. Are we gonna doom out? Honestly, we might doom out. We are gonna have an opportunity to go to the Bulletin last? Yeah, sure. And we will smonk this floor, just so everything is relatively easy. And we're just gonna skip the time as much as absolutely not. The only person I'll take for 4% doom, I won't even take Iwa. The only person I'll take for 4% doom is Hermit. Asato is an absolute no. Asato could give us Expel Evil, which would be worth it. Asato could give us Expel Evil and Brain Worms, but that would not be worth it. Honestly, we have 7 luck. Let's use it. I mean, I guess not. We will not be using the 7 luck. But, yeah, no, ooh, absolutely. Love to see that. Love to see Hermit hanging out. We're gonna smonk again, so we will get that +1 at some point. And we do have the Book of Gore. Like, I should probably remind myself that I have the Book of Gore, and so it's gonna be completely fine, actually, unless we get Broken Jaw immediately, and even then, it'll still probably be fine. because now we have Hermit, so it's like, yeah. I mean, it's 6 charisma, so sure. I'm not really worried about this, and I'm not really worried about the damage either, because again, we have the Book of Gore, so why should I even care? We're not on Ath-Yolazath. So again, like, I just kind of stopped caring, which is a little bit weird. But, here's the thing. I have Desperation Chainsaw. Your argument is invalid. Although I can miss, that is true. I can indeed miss. This is gonna do 11, and that's gonna do... Is this gonna do 7 normally? Yeah. So that'd do 15, is that right? So we should just be able to do 2 of these. Is that correct? It's gonna do 15? It should do why is it doing 16? We have +1 damage. That doesn't make any... it should do 17 then. Oh boy. Listen, World of Horror, sometimes it just hits a little different, you know? But, yeah, no, I love the light novel. Light novel's really good. But there's a specific part in the Holy Kingdom arc where, you know, a character, the fan base hates her so much. She's not a bad character. She's really not. Specifically, you know, I'm gonna say a character. I can say a character's name, right? That's not a big deal. But Remidos, right? Like, people hate Remidos. I kind of get it. Like, Nia is based. Nia is very, very based, alright? But at the same time, it's like, Remidos is still, like... She's not a bad character. And she, like, I don't want to go into specifics, because obviously I don't want to spoil any of the light novel. But I guess the only thing you need to know is I like Remidos. I thought she was a good character. And because everybody just hates her, there was a meme that people did. And again, I can't say it, Susan would get mad. But, there was a meme that the translator made at the time. And listen, I laughed. But oh my god, we got Mangled Hand. Jesus Christ. But, oh, let's just use it again, why not? What's the worst that could happen? Abdominal cut. Is that just stamina? Yeah, okay, we're fine. We got max stamina of 9. Oh, jeez. But, like, the moment I read that, I knew that wasn't in the original. Like, it was very obviously someone making a joke for the purposes of it catching on in the community as a meme. And it did. It did. That's her nickname now. That is 100% her nickname. And, you know, like, it is what it is. It not what I would do, but not what I would call her. But like, you know, that's when I kind of stopped being like, listen, I need to know what happens with the story because the Holy Kingdom arc is just that damn good. But, like, I'm gonna wait. Like, I'm not gonna wait for the Holy Kingdom, but for, what is it now? Like, the Witch? Is it, like, the Witch in the... I don't remember the book name, but it's something to do with a witch and it's something to do with a dragon, I guess. And it's like, listen, the things that I've heard about it and the things that I've seen about it, it looks really cool. And there's probably a fan translation floating around somewhere that is less meme-filled, but it was a thing in the Overlord community where the first draft of the fan translation, which would be out lightning fast, by the way, which is why I didn't really complain about it at the time, and is why I just ended up waiting, is the fan translation for the Overlord light novel was lightning fast. Like, a new book would come out, and like half of it would be up within a week. Right, like half of it would be translated to English in a week. Like, that person was a speed demon. And apparently they were actually translating the Chinese copy because they were able to get the Chinese copy earlier than the actual release of the book worldwide. So they were able to have most of the book translated before it even came out. Something absolutely insane like that. But again, I have bought my fair share of Overlord merchandise and Overlord books. And plus also the Overlord translation of, like, I think it was Yen Press, right? It was Yen Press that did it. It was awful. It was awful. It was not good. There are so many little pet peeves just snuck in there and bothered the crap out of me every time I read them. And so, like, you know, it's a very interesting thing people talk about of, like, fans providing a better experience for free. Am I gonna do the side quest here? No, I don't think I am. Here's what we're gonna do. No, I don't think I will. We're gonna go here. Not a price hike, right? Oh, thank God. We're gonna go here. 90% Doom. We got a brick. Cigarettes. We're set for the rest of the game. And now we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna play it cool. We're gonna take a detour. And then we're going to say, hey, Hermit, check. Oh, no, we're paranoid? This is danger mode, okay? This is, we're in pain. Oof, ow, agony. How many of these can we sneak in here? Can't sell a prescription, unfortunately. We're not a certified doctor. Am I gonna get leadership up to 8? I can if I want to. Like, we're not gonna have any problems with our, combat, so there's no real reason. I need money. Like, I need money to go into the, Chonky Rat. I'm so sorry. I need money to go to the monument. Like, that's it. Like, if you could give me some random funds, that would be fantastic. Swollen joint, oh no. If I had Madasu touch, that would work too. Like, we're kind of getting to the point of no return, actually. Like, I actually think we're gonna lose. I mean, thank goodness for that. Look, we bought ourselves some more time. But, like, if we don't get funds pronto, it's like... Well, that was a goddamn lie. Mangled hand, mangled hand. I guess can we sell the chainsaw? We can sell the spiral hoodie as well? If we're desperate? Alright, spiral hoodie, goodbye. It was nice knowing you. Oh, I mean, we need to go back here several more times, I think. At least one more. 86? We 86'd it? Do I want to do this? We're not fighting the boss. I can't go... we have to fight the boss, is what I'm saying. We just have, like... Oh, jeez. So I'm gonna do something that's called a pro gamer move. Don't give me broken jaw. Just don't give me broken jaw, okay? This is a lot. So, I mean, we're going in there, we're fighting it. We're throwing hands with a I was gonna call it a router. Oh, jeez. Oh, the mystery's not over yet, huh? Well, I mean, we kinda gotta go in there. Try to ignore the feeling. That's fine. What do you mean there's still more? Are you insane? Move along, citizen. Okay, so we need to be careful here, again, because it's like... that's not... Listen, if I don't see broken jaw... I think we have every affliction in the game that isn't broken jaw. This is also nice. -3 doom from this guy. So, do we have desperation unlocked, by the way? Yes, we do. Okay, so I can just do 2 of these, and that should kill. And we only lost 1 stamina there. That's nice. Oh, police revolver. How nice of you to join us. Let's do it. Listen, I'm not gonna take, like, the, 5% doom from taking the other ending. No, I can't remember the note because I never found it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, so go gadget brick, go gadget police revolver. There is Takashi, so I do have to be a little bit careful here. 2 to all is not that bad, honestly. And I mean, you know, we can do this. So we took... Okay, hold on. What did I get? What injury did I get? Please don't tell me that was, Okay, I don't see broken jaw. I don't see broken jaw. As far as I'm concerned, we're free. Didn't even take any damage there. How many mangled hands do we have? Well, both of our hands are mangled, I suppose. And our arm's sinew is cut. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, the game comes down to, say it with me now, wonder if you can guess, Book of Gore, and whether or not we can utilize it without getting a broken jaw. We would have absolutely lost this run, by the way, if it wasn't for Book of Gore. What could we have done differently to easily win this run? Never get the chainsaw. Just never get the chainsaw. I don't, like, for someone like Haru, who needs money to fuel his crippling drug addiction, you gotta have the money for the smonks, right? Like, why is it that every bad run that we have in the Haru arc is either trying something that's not smonks, or, you know, like, we won with the Carpenter Hammer. Like, we won with the Carpenter Hammer, we won with the heavy-duty flashlight, like, we've won with weapons that do not traditionally work on Haru, we've won with weapons that aren't good on Haru. Like, if you can win easily with a Carpenter Hammer, you don't need a chainsaw. Right, like, I'm actually curious to see which weapons that Haru can push the viability on with his stacking damage buffs. Like, I'd be really interested to see a run with the traditional baseball bat, not the wooden bat, the baseball bat, because it has better stats. I think it's like a strength heavy-duty flashlight, but I could be wrong. We never kill Apartment Stalker. He has too much health. But, like, you know, like a baseball bat, maybe like a ritual dagger, a scalpel even, because that's not Mimi exclusive. You can buy that. I think that, I mean, it might be worth trying once, but like 100 speed, I think is still not viable. I don't think you can stack enough attacks. If we can get a build to where we have stacked enough attack speed to use a speed 100 weapon, then I think that would just be the most overpowered build of all time, right? Because I don't think 100 speed weapons are viable. I mean, listen, I didn't think Haru was that good. I always thought Haru was viable, because you can win without smonks on Harbinger of Doom with relative consistency. We've done it in the past. It's just like, you know, Haru is just so much more consistent with smonks, and I always wrote that strategy off. So it's very important to just kind of think to yourself, like, they could be viable. I mean, listen, somebody told me to just buy Smonk's forehead, like, 500 episodes ago, and I didn't listen to them. Someone told me to buy the Bone Saw, like, 200 or 100 episodes ago, and I didn't listen to them. Mainly because I remember a time when the Bone Saw would crash your game, but, I don't know, it's just weird, right? Like, it's just crazy. Like, maybe the Bone Saw could be good. Maybe the hunting rifle could be good. You know, if you're playing, like, if you're playing all perks Haru, you get deft handling, you have the smonks, maybe you get adrenaline as well. Maybe it could work. You're stacking perception, you got a flashlight. We could try it. We could do a couple of Hunted by the Cult rounds, I guess, to see. Hunted by the Cult all perks just to farm for deft handling. We've got it a few times. Or at least seen it. So, you know, it's not like a hugely big deal, but, like, remember, you can also kill Hermit, and we're never killing the dog. I have made it very clear I would rather lose the game than do something that results in the dog dying. And I stand by that. So, okay, so what was this? The first thing that we did, obviously the second thing was painting, obviously, and it was Leech Girl. I remember Leech Girl. I didn't remember the second mystery, but you know what I say. When I have this, you know what the second mystery is. And then I remembered Leech Girl, so bada bing, bada boom. And we could have gotten one of those wrong, by the way. We could have gotten one of those wrong. That would be completely fine. Alright, we didn't even need to cast Book of Gore. That was, for some reason, I thought we had a dexterity check, but I remember saying multiple times that it was a strength check, that there was no dexterity check. That's probably why I thought there was one, is because I was like, there's no dexterity check, and I said that out loud. Then that internalized it or whatever. Almost 34 minutes on the dot. You do indeed hate to see that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name is Webweaver. Wish me luck on Prague. And, oh yeah, no, I never did. Okay, listen, for the fans, alright? for the fans. Discord app open. So basically, it runs over now, we're not doing another one. So basically, I joined the Discord server for the, what is it called? The Nom Nom Land? Because of the Ronnie Elden Ring thing, right? I wanted to basically ask some questions to people who do a little bit of trolling with their 3D printers and kind of know what they're talking about. So I basically, as an all, I'm like, hi, I'm new, so I apologize if this is the wrong place to post. This is is this technically leaking DMs because it's a private Discord server? But it's not really a private Discord server because anyone can join it. You just have to pay $10. Anyways. Hi, I'm new, so I apologize if this is the wrong place to post this, but I was looking into buying a 3D printer and wanted some opinions from people who were already printing. I was looking at the Photon Mono, 4K, and the Elegoo Mars 3, and specifically was interested in how their filters/safety features are. Buy the Mars 3. Is it smaller than other printers around that price range? The marketing material makes it look small, which is fine by me. I don't really want something super bulky, but how are the filters? They are charcoal activated and work as well as any other machine. I believe the Mars 3 is comparable in size, but I think it is actually larger than the Mars 2, but I can't remember. My main concern is buying a 3D printer is the fume. My main concern with buying a 3D printer, I don't want to misquote myself, that'd be tragic. I've seen some setups with the printers in a sealed cabinet that have venting out the window. And then, you know, we get into a conversation about fumes. Somebody pops in with a really cool, actually, these little mini air purifier things by Elegoo, which they personally vouched for them, and they're relatively cheap. So, you know, if they don't, they're $40 for 2 of them. So it's like, if they don't really work, it's like no harm, no foul, right? Like, you can try them, and if they help, they help. If they don't help, they don't help. It's, in the grand scheme of things, it's not really a big deal. But basically, you know, a couple people recommended the Mars 3. And so I was looking at the Mars 3. And in the marketing material for the Mars 3, and actually, let me see if I can't bring up the page right now, because why not? The run's over. The Elegoo Mars 3. Alright? So, it's new, by the way. And it's also on sale, which is one of the reasons why I was looking at it. It's like $40 off. But, so here's the thing, you know, you go into the description of it, and it's like, oh, you know, it's got industrial-grade design, 30% improvement over a 2K screen, small footprint, cob light source, solid linear rail with a sand-blasted build plate, you know, all that good stuff. But you scroll through it, and, you know, it talks about heat dissipation, which is good because resin is flammable, but then it just kind of goes to the end, you know? It just kind of goes to the end of the review, and it doesn't really say anything about charcoal activated filters. And then, you know, you go on over to the Mars 3 Pro. The best way somebody described 3D printing in their iterations is think of iPhones. And the Mars 3 Pro is a pre-order, by the way, which is it's $80 more expensive earlier, or usually, I should say, it's $80 more expensive. But it's on sale right now. It's at $300. It's $80 more than the current price of the Mars 3. But here's the thing. You go down, and you just scroll down a little bit. You know, you go past the 4K screen, the cob lighting, the large build volume, the design for reliability, the better printing experience, and, you know, you just scroll past some of that stuff. And then, it says, where does it say it? Hold on. It says it somewhere. I thought it was more, wait, oh god. Oh, is it under technical specifications? No, it's not. I could have swore it was here. Ah, here we go. Better printing experience. The air purifier with a built-in, this is for the 3, or the 3 Pro, not the 3. The 3 Pro, the air purifier with a built-in active carbon filter to effectively absorb and filter the resin odor and pungent fumes, giving you a fresh printing experience. And so I'm gonna go back here, and I'm gonna look at the, you know, better reliability thing. And it's like, it doesn't really say anything about it, you know? Doesn't have anything about, like, carbon filters. They don't advertise it. It's not something that they, like, actively talk about. And so I thought that was a little sus, right? I mean, I'm sure that the technical specifications will talk about, like, you know, the kind of filter it uses, but I thought that was odd, right? Like, they're advertising as a selling point on the Pro that it has a filter that filters out the harmful chemicals, and then through scrolling through it multiple times, I can't seem to find anything about the Mars 3 that says that it has, like, a filter worth bragging about. I mean, I don't know, it's got the release film 2.0, the lower release tension, blah, blah, blah. And then it just kind of goes to reviews, right? Which is completely fine. But, then, this is when the legend steps into the conversation, okay? The Roomba bot. Of course, with the profile picture of the Roomba with a claymore. If you haven't seen that image, it's beautiful. But, basically, they come in and they just, like, they set me straight. Alright, they're like, the filters don't seem to have a lot of surface area, they don't know how long they last, or if they can be replaced. And then, the Elegoo had an older printer with a charcoal piece, which was a pain to replace. Like, it was never meant to be replaced. And then they go on to talk about that there's no legal oversight on how a 3D printer manufacturer actually has a filter and, like, actual, like, safety features on it, which, again, resin is toxic. So that's not a good thing. That there's, like, no regulation on whether or not it can be, whether or not their filters actually work. And so they were basically like, I said multiple times that the thing is, my priority is safety, okay? I don't want fumes or anything like that. And basically the response that I got was, buy any printer. If you're buying a printer, essentially, this is what it was. If you're buying a printer based on safety features, just buy whatever printer prints the best. And that was like, oh my god. Like, that was like, that was a wake-up call. Like, just literally, if you're first of all, they were like, don't buy a printer based on the charcoal filter because it won't matter and it's just a marketing tool. Don't buy a printer based on what they're marketing their safety as, which is fair, you know, it's always good to be skeptical about what the marketing is. But basically, like, it doesn't matter what their marketing says, it doesn't really matter. And that was like, whoa. Whoa. And so I was just thinking to myself, oh my god. Like, that's a little bit, and, you know, I was like, hey, listen, you know, I don't want to breathe anything harmful. And the response was, yeah, you know, I bought a drum carbon filter. Cost $1,000, though. Your best bet is open windows and box fans. Which is just... It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. But, you know... The safety data sheets say they aren't too bad. The safety data sheets say they aren't too bad. For real. For real. Oh god. So anyways, I am gonna head out now, because I would like to go to sleep. I do not want to see the sunrise tonight. Although it might be, I don't know, I haven't looked out the window. That doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go to bed. Had a pretty productive day, at least on the food side of things. I made a bunch of, well, it's in the process of dehydrating, I guess, but I prepared a bunch of, like, banana to be dehydrated, and I mean, it's dehydrating right now. It takes, like, 15 hours, you know? But anyways, have a good one. Stay safe out there. I'll see you on the next episode of World of Horror. Have a good one. And, thanks, Roomba bot. I appreciate the assistance on basically just buy whatever the hell prints the best because the safety features are all sus.